Trust your emerald heart. Be who you came here to be. Unlock your true potential.
Hello, my name is Victoria Krzywinska and I'm a founder of B-School Space. And today I want to talk to you about a necessity to slow down. I started my spiritual journey in 2015, 8 years ago, and I experienced several massive process of being completely burnt out, especially back then in 2015, but also after that as well, even when I created my own business already. And I want you to reflect upon it. I want you to think about it and ask yourself just now, have you ever had any time in your life when you were constantly in a rush to do this, to do that, to go here, to go that, not to forget about this and one more thing, and here one more, and that and that and that and that. And this is the time usually when we are kind of running on autopilot, and when our mind is like all over the place. And also, this is the time when we need to slow down, and if we do not do that ourselves intentionally, our body will make us do that with a disease, or something massive might happen. But this is the time when you need to learn how to slow down, when you need to return to the heart and to return to your breath. We come into this life with the first breath and leave this life with the
Last one.
For this reason, breathing is the only thing that we truly have. When you think, and this is something from the mind, that you do not have time for this, for that. You have too many things on your to-do list. You have too many events. You need to go here, you need to meet with those people, you need to remember about the kids, the childcare, the school, you need to cook, you need to clean, you need to do this and that and that and that and that. Ask yourself, are you fully connected with your heart? Are you sure you're breathing normally? Are you sure you are allowing yourself time and space for relaxation? And I also want you to reflect upon that. What is relaxation for you? How do you usually relax? Do you do that on a yoga mat in Shavasana, or while you're doing a meditation? Do you do that in your bed before you go to sleep? Do you feel during the day that you need a power nap and allow yourself that power nap to recharge, to refresh, to recalibrate? Do you often need that time to recalibrate? Or do you actually even notice that your system is overloading and you do this reset for yourself? As you know, I am a spirit guide for many, and I teach spirituality. I help people to return back into the heart. And my personal journey started in 2015 with a burnout when I was working 24/7 and my phone was constantly buzzing. This and that and that and that and that and that. I was completely burned out. I I couldn't even talk to people normally because my mind was elsewhere. My mind was multitasking all the time. I couldn't sleep normally because I was constantly thinking about, okay, that project, not to forget about this, not to forget about that, not to forget about this. But this is actually the moment when we have to return to the body, when we have to return to the breath, when we have to return to the heart. And at that time, I didn't know that. And of course, something tremendous happened to me and I had to quit the job. I had to get out of that loop. And it took me a while before I actually recalibrated and understood what happened with me. I started daily practice and a little bit of meditation, and this is something I truly recommend to you even if you never did it before. The thing is that when you sit and allow yourself to just be. No more overachievements, no more to-do lists, no more things which you have to do. Just be. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, depends on your availability. But just shut everything off, disconnect. Come back to the heart. And or that power nap which you might be taking. 15 minutes is enough. Just to disconnect, just to refresh, recalibrate, return back to yourself. And this is the thing. We often think that our life is about that. We often think that our life is about our things we have to do, about our job, about our everything that we fill our calendar with. But actually, does it truly matter? Or if that doesn't, what truly matters? When something big happens in your life and you get shifted or you get shaken, you remember what truly matters. Connections, people, emotions, feelings. And that all has nothing to do with your to-do list. And for that reason, returning back to the heart is the initial and essential thing that we have to learn how to do and practice that regularly, frequently, all the time. And at some point, you will learn how to operate with the external world from your heart. You merge your system, you recalibrate your energy centers. You connect with the highest and purest frequencies only, and then operate and do everything in your life from your heart. You go to show up for your job, for your business through your heart. You speak to your friends, to your colleagues, to your partners, to your parents through your heart. You understand what is the next step to take because you're fully connected with your heart and with the highest self of yourself, with the highest and purest frequencies. And that's life-changing. You have no more doubts. What is the next step? Because you know. When I do divine energy embodiment sessions, I help people to return to the heart and to understand that there is something bigger they came here to do. And when we have this constant mind buzzing, bzz, 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 chances are there is something inside of our system, inside of our energy system, like parasites, trying to disturb us from going where we're meant to be going. And I want you to ask yourself, do you allow, do you consent something to run the show for you? Something to be here in your mind and guide you through your life instead of yourself? Do you finally allow yourself to take this responsibility and show up for yourself and others? And this is something I want you to think about and just keep in your heart. It's time to slow down. It doesn't mean that you should not be creating. It doesn't mean that you should not be publishing things. It doesn't mean that you should not be getting things done. It means that you should. Your things will never be created if you don't show up for them. But I want you to make sure that you learn how to relax, that you learn how to give yourself that time and space for breathing, for meditation, for returning to the heart. This is important. This is necessary. This is how we recalibrate the reality, the world. This is how we shift to a better timeline. This is how we go to the highest and purest frequencies available for us. This is how we connect, and this is how we grow through the heart. And everything is available through the heart. And moreover, your highest self, as I teach the kids, the big one who knows everything. Your highest self knows everything. When you truly connect with the highest and purest frequencies through your heart, you know. You know where to go, what to do, how to show up for yourself and others. And your mission, if you could never understand what your mission is, your mission can be different. It does not necessarily mean that your mission is about your business. It can be so, but it can also be so that your mission is to take care of a baby you're about to give birth to. Or your mission is to support someone. Or your mission is to put something together or bring something here from another galaxy or another planet. So you came here with the mission in mind, and that mission is actually something you truly love, and it's something that is effortless for you. But to activate it, to go into that place, you have to go into your stillness, into your emptiness, into your void. And there, between the thirds, is the fertile ground of unlimited possibilities. It is the place where you can create everything, whatever you can dream of. And I want you to dream big. I want you to realize that we're not getting younger. The time is now. It is now that we have to act. It is now that we have to slow down. It is now that we have to address our physicality, physical body, how we move, how we breathe. It is now that we show up for ourselves and our loved ones. I love you. Keep going.